Hello, everybody. Welcome. I often get asked, where can I go to escape from New York City when I need a little bit more fresh air and a little bit more space? Today, I'm going to talk with a fantastic colleague of mine, Mr. Craig Paulson, who owns a home in the Hudson Valley and helps people find their own private little escapes up there. Join me for our conversation, and if you haven't already, click subscribe and connect with me on Instagram and on LinkedIn. Let's go. Craig, thank you for speaking with me today. I really appreciate you being here. I'm so excited to hear about where you are because it looks absolutely lovely. You've been posting pictures on social media and I am super jealous. So tell me a little bit about where you are.
Well, I'm sitting in the countryside up at our place. It's about 2 hours north of the city in a village called Accord, which is near New Paltz. A lot of people know New Paltz, and so it's north of New Paltz and south of Kingston, which is another town a lot of people know. And so I have been coming here I got married 20 years ago up here, and we bought land 3 years after we got married, and this is where I am on the land that we bought.
I love the little birds chirping in the background.
Yeah.
I hear that there's a lot of wildlife happening up there.
Tons of wildlife. My dog loves chasing the squirrels and the chipmunks, and we have birds. And at night, we get very chatty owls come and sit in the trees, and just they talk for hours.
Oh, it's amazing.
Really cool.
Well, you've been coming sort of to the city and then out there and then back again. And it's only a short drive, right? You said it's about 2 hours or so?
Yeah, well, I live in Brooklyn in Park Slope, and it's about 2 hours, 2:15 on a busy evening from Brooklyn. And I've done it at 5 in the morning in an hour and maybe 35, hour 40. And lucky there were no cops around, but it's not that far at all. Once you're in the car and the excitement level is up and you know you're going to your beautiful quiet place in the countryside, it's no time at all.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to you because I've had a lot of people ask me lately, like, I want a little escape from the city, I want to know where to go, and I thought immediately of you because of your wonderful space. What sort of drew you to this particular location? What do you love about it so much?
We like this area because it's a beautiful stretch of the Hudson Valley. There's lots of properties with water. It's quiet, and it is close to the city. There are people in New Paltz that commute to the city every day, so it's really not that far, and it's such a difference from Manhattan. In 2 hours, you can hear the birds. We get about 4 cars a day. It's a dead end. And we have 5 acres. We have a river. I was just in the river 20 minutes ago swimming, and it's beautiful. And the pace is slower. You know, we spend all day thinking about what we're going to cook for dinner and light up the barbecue or the smoker and just take time cooking and eating and hanging out. My wife is actually asleep right now by the river.
That swim in the river did it, right? You have to have a nap after that.
Have to have a nap by the river. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I wanted to talk to you. I love getting out of the city. I love little adventures. And when I really enjoy Manhattan. I've been here for 25 years. I love the pace. I love, what we do for a living. The day-to-day is awesome. But when I get away, I don't want to just go to like another city. I don't really love vacations that are jam-packed with a lot of things. I like to get out and then get that space, air, sunshine, feet in the water. And it sounds like that's kind of exactly where you are. And I 100% need to take you up on an offer to go out and stay at your house on the river with the family for a little bit.
You are so welcome up here. We can't wait to let your kids run free and
Indeed.
Just enjoy the river, catch some tadpoles, chase some frogs, and play on the lawn. I'll show you a quick view of the front of the house here. It's got some space. There's a fire pit down there. I can turn and show you up there. There's a wood burning hot tub, and turn around and there's a outdoor kitchen.
Oh, so nice.
So even in the winter when it's snow, I still come out and cook, and we're nice and warm inside with our wood fireplace. But it is sanity. It's peace and quiet. And, you know, like you, I have been in the city 22 years. I absolutely love New York. I can't imagine living anywhere else, but to have this as well makes it so much better.
And you said that the area that you're in obviously is very green, there's a lot of trees, but that there is sort of a vibrant restaurant community. There is, activity sort of downtown. What is all of that? I've not been there. So what is all of that like?
That's been a slow movement from the city. I call it the Brooklyn movement. There's a lot of young professionals with, you know, young families, starting families, moving up to the city, and it seems to be a gastronomical thing. The food is moving up to here. There's a bunch of places that have opened up in the last couple of years. There's West Wind Orchard, opened up in 2005, so a little while ago, but that's an orchard where you go get a pizza. And it's fancy pizza. It has like pears and gorgonzola and things like that. Yeah.
I'm getting hungry, so that sounds good. That sounds good to me.
And you can pick apples there as well. And on the strength of that, 5 years ago, a brewery opened up across the road where you can sit amongst the hop vines and drink their brew. And just last week, they opened up a kitchen there so you can get fish tacos. They have ducks running around. It's a great place to go and hang out. They have live music every Friday night on an open air stage. And there's another place called Ravenwood, which is a farm to table thing where the couple again from Brooklyn moved up, and
it's the Brooklyn thing.
It's the Brooklyn thing, yeah. There's another chef from the city. I can't remember his name, but he opened Freeman's Alley. Mm-hmm. And he's now moved up here and bought some land, and he's going to open up soon. He has a place in Kingston that's drawing tons of young people. So there's a real push happening, and it has been happening for a while, but in the last 6 to 8 months, it's obviously accelerated as more people want to escape from the city.
Yes. It's a lovely, lovely thing to do. And I think that you said that, there's a mix in that area of like the glamping option, right? Where you have a tent and, maybe you're kind of in the wilderness, kind of not, all the way up to like 100-acre estates, right? So it's a very varied kind of landscape in terms of architecture and housing and options. And what does that all look like?
It's incredible. It's very spread out, and where we are is zoned minimum 5 acres. So every house has land. A lot of houses have water, and you can see, little driveways as you drive up a mountain road, and you don't know what's up that driveway. But it could be a 100-acre property with a Frank Lloyd Wright house on it. I've seen a few actually. I've got friends up here who have friends, and a friend of mine bought a stone house up here. I think he paid 1.2 million, but the place was like 8 bedrooms on 100 acres, and he got 2 ATVs with the land. We'd go out and just drive around on the ATVs, and we'd drive for 30 minutes and still be on his land, which was amazing.
It's crazy. And so close. You're so close to the city.
So close, but you feel so far away. And you've got those huge properties, and then you've got smaller properties. Anything. There was one recently, really cheap, 175 grand for a beautiful little house on 4.8 acres with a river. So it's affordable in the low end, affordable in the high end, just depends what your budget is. There's so much to be had here. And there's a real push coming from the city.
Well, I just want to come out there and go swimming in the river. And you said it's kind of wading, it's only several feet deep, so you can kind of walk, wade. There's a waterfall. Yep, like it just is such a beautiful, beautiful, idyllic atmosphere.
Yeah, and I've actually taken a picture. What I like to do, there's an artist from England called Andy Goldsworthy, who's very famous. He makes sculptures out of nature. So I like to put piles of rocks up by the waterfall. I've actually got a picture. I'll send it to you.
Yes, share, please. I love to see them.
Really cool, really cool. Yeah, so that's what we do. We come up, we slow down. The kids just do their thing. The dog runs around, and that balanced with the frantic life of Manhattan is it's a great balance. We really like it.
And you work in Manhattan. I mean, we work together. So you work in Manhattan, I'm in the office, right now. I'm not out in green nature. But you have been actually working in this area, like helping people find their sort of weekend lake house, summer escape, getaway space. And you're feeling that more and more people are coming to you for that.
Exactly. I have been working in the city for a while, selling, working with buyers, sellers, renters, and loving it. You know, it's a vibrant business. It's exciting. Um, but I've had friends ask me for years, and I've helped 8 or 9 people buy homes, just free advice. But now for the last 6 months or so, I've been actually helping real buyers buy, shopping. I'm looking every day, and the real estate agent we actually bought this from is still going strong. And so I've got a good relationship with her. I can get properties before they hit the market. She knows if
That's
I
right.
have a
You said
client.
it's like a local thing, right? Like here in the
Yeah,
city, you know, it's like we have a lot of information, but there it is very much like who you know, and oh, you might want to see something that's off market. Like it's a very interesting kind of niche
it
atmosphere.
is. It's a lot more about people talking to each other. A lot of people know a lot of people, and you know, someone might not have a house on the market, but they might have mentioned to a friend of theirs, you know, yeah, we might sell it
Maybe.
if the price was right, and the right price might be the right price for someone in Manhattan. So that house would never hit the market. They would come to me and say, "Hey, my friend is thinking of selling. They want 350,000. It's 4 acres, you know." And I'd say, "Okay, I think I've got someone who might be interested in that." And it's a smooth, quick transaction because we put a buyer in front of a seller,
Yeah.
and everyone's ready.
Well, that's awesome. I need to come to you for my lake house that
I
I am
know.
planning on getting. I think that would be amazing.
I think you
Um,
should get a place up here.
Yes, I think I should. I think I should. Well, I really appreciate again you taking the time to chat with me. I know that you're up there with your lovely wife, enjoying the atmosphere. So thank you for taking the time out of your little adventure to talk to me. And we will let folks know how to connect with you if they
Yeah.
are looking for a place outside the city.
Absolutely. Love to. Glad to talk to you, Courtney. Always a
Yes,
pleasure.
always a pleasure. Have a lovely afternoon, and I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.